Thanks so much for joining us here in the Men's Movement. If you just saw that little falling down hearts there, because people have been giving us some love, we're getting some really good feedback, and thanks so much for leaving comments. And don't be afraid to leave comments like everyone else. And what the comments aren't for me, what I say on the Men's Movement is, if we can change one man, get one man moving, we can have a ripple effect on the whole community and strengthen the whole community. And that's what we're doing here on the Men's Movement. We're trying to strengthen the whole community. So any comment you leave there will help other people. It's not just for me, it's for the whole community. And thanks so much for joining us here in the Men's Movement. I'm Jack, your host on the Men's Movement. I've been training people for over 40 years. I've been involved in the health and fitness industry. And we've set up the Men's Movement so we can help you move, get out the front door and get you moving down the street. And today we are doing a deeper dive. Here we go. It's a deeper dive here. And the deep dive is a time for you to sit back and have a cup of coffee. We want you to sit back and relax and have a cup of coffee on us. Feel free to buy us a coffee there. This will take about 5-10 minutes. We're not rushing. The whole world is rushing straight past you and wanting to give you a quick 2-minute bite-sized information. Well, not here, guys. On the Men's Movement, we offer the quick fit coffee tips and we offer a deeper dive. And today is a deeper dive, and I want to talk about what happened today. I met a very interesting guy today. I met a guy called Don. I was walking down the street and my client yelled out to me and said, "Hey, Jack, come back here. I want you to meet Don." And I want to do a bit of a deep dive here with Don, because Don was an interesting character. He had tried other things before. He's recently joined Keezer, and he wants to lose weight. And he kept telling me all the things he wanted to do. Don wanted to do a lot of things. Wanted to lose weight. He wanted to wait until his back was better. Wanted to wait until his knee was better. And he kept wanting to wait and all these things. And I said to him, "Don, you know what, Don? You're wanting to do a lot of things, which is really cool. It's really admirable that you want to do these. He wants to do some stuff." But I said to him, it's never going to happen, buddy, because your goal's here, your goal's there, and you want to go that way, but in reality, you're going that way because of this one word here. That word there, want. Every time I hear that word want, what happens? Instantly, I know people are not going to get their goal. Instantly. The moment I hear that word want, people are moving away from their goal. I want to get a red Porsche. I want to get, lose 5K. I want to be better at sport. Whatever it is, if you want it, you are moving away from your goal. Just announcing, I want, it's so wishy-washy. You're not going to get your result. You're just announcing it and hoping that it's going to happen. Well, just because you say, I want, is not magic. That's not a wand. It's not a wand. I'm not sure if that's how you spell wand. I know I love playing with words, but I'm not a wordsmith. Wanting is not going to happen. It won't happen. It will not happen. You are not going to get your result by wanting to do it. You are going to get your result by, and there's only one way you can get your result, and that's it, by doing. That's it, Don. You can only get your result by doing. If he said to me, "Hey, Jack, I am going to lose 10 kilograms, and how I'm going to do that is I'm reducing everything I'm eating. I'm leaving something on my plate every meal. I'm walking out that door every day, not just hoping and want to lose weight. I want my back to get better. I'm going to do that because my back is going to get better because I'm going to walk every day. And if I don't walk, I'm going to make sure today is the day I drink more water than I did yesterday. I'm going to be hydrating. I'm going to be backing off of my coffee. And these are the things I'm going to do. These are not a want here, Don. These are the things I'll do. All my checklist of all the things that I'm going to do. That's how you get your result. Merely wanting something doesn't get you a result. Wanting, I want a red car, a red Porsche. What does that mean? If I said to you, I want to get a red Porsche, by the end of the year, I want a red Porsche. But the difference between that and saying, hey guys, I'm going to get a red Porsche at the end of this year. I've gone down to the dealer. They've said the price is this. I know the current car I've got I can sell for this. Take that away. I need a loan of this. I've gone to a broker and he said I qualify for the loan and the repayments will be this. I've budgeted for that, and by the end of the year, I know I'll be able to afford that car. Therefore, I'm going to place an order for that car. I am going to get a red Porsche, as opposed to I want a red Porsche. What's this? What's this want? Are we that juvenile? I'm not having to go with Don because he's not the only one. But really, we're not kids, guys. We're not. It's the men's movement, not the kids' movement. We're not kids. Kids say want all the time. I want this. I want this. I want this. So if you really want to, win at this, Don, here you go. If you really want to win at this and really get your goal, it's not a hard thing to do. It's not a hard thing to lose weight. It's a hard thing to want it because you'll just keep wanting it I've wanted to lose weight for the last 6 months. For the last 6 years, I've wanted to get a better, stronger back. I hate to be dismissive, but it's not that hard. Every day you don't wake up and say, "What am I doing today?" That's right. I'm trying to lose weight again. I forgot my goal. Completely forgot my goal. That was a want. It didn't happen. Right? And then he started telling me all the reasons why he couldn't get it, why he couldn't change. He said, "Oh, I can't do it because of my knee, and then because of my shoulder, and then it's because of my back." Did you know there's been a study done here in Australia? If you lose up to 10 kilograms of your body weight, you lose up to 50% of your knee pain. So imagine what he would do to his knee pain, his back pain, his shoulder pain if he lost 10 kilograms. I'm not judging him, but he was 85 kilograms and stopped me in the street and said, "I want to lose 10 kilograms to get down to 75. They were his numbers, not mine. So that's about 10%. He would lose up to 50% of his knee pain without having to go to any special program. He would just have to eat less food. So I suggested to him, I wasn't too much of a smart ass. I'm being sort of a smart ass to him here, but I'm sort of trying to collate this in this long-winded, deeper dive because this needs to you got to take this in. It's not like just a 2-minute thing. I go, guys, let's all reach for the front door and lose weight and we'll see you all tomorrow. I had a lady I was training this morning and she said a public speaker came to their school and went through the 7 stages of their life goals. And he went through 1, 2, and he said, okay, and number 7 is, and didn't even talk about the middle bits. And they left them all stunned because everyone's in a rush. He had a time limit to get through. So here on our internet's YouTube things, there is no time limit. We can take as long as we want. I won't. I promise you it'll be about 5-10 minutes. This is a deeper dive. We do the 2-minute quick fit, so because that's to have information during your coffee break. But this is a deeper dive where I want you to win. I want you guys to win this because if you win and you change your shape, you change the shape of the whole community one man at a time. If you change and you start moving and walking, you'll encourage your mates to move and walk, and they'll encourage their mates to move and walk, and suddenly your community is a different shape. You're healthier, stronger, you're eating differently. The supermarket starts stocking different foods because you're demanding different foods from the supermarket. Everything changes. There's a reason why certain supermarkets in certain areas stock certain foods. I used to know a lady who used to set up the IKEAs back in the day when IKEAs were setting up. And she said the IKEA closer to Frankston was ordering 250 cappuccino cups, whereas the IKEA closer to Melbourne was ordering 250 latte cups. So we could change. I'm not just using it as an example of people know this about demographics. Supermarkets know this about demographics. So you can change the shape not just of yourself, but the whole community. So I suggested a few things to Don, and I'll take you through them just now quickly. I said to Don, how about when you're eating your food to leave something on the plate? Leave something on the plate every meal. And then he said, as what people already usually say to me is, I'm already doing that. I've already gone down to a smaller plate. I said, okay, well, leave something on the plate. Like if you're having a coffee, leave that much in the coffee. If you're having a coffee, leave something in the coffee. There's a quick plug here. Don't forget, these are the longer breaks. Feel free to buy me a coffee anytime you want. Go to that QR code and buy me a coffee and donate to our the people we love supporting. They're not supporting us yet. We hope one day they will. We're supporting the Men's Shed and we are supporting the Polished Man. Go on the QR code just there. Where is it? There. Go to that QR code and you can download a sponsor page and you can choose whether you want it to be the Men's Shed or the Polished Man, and we will donate some money to them. Great charities here in Australia. So I said to Don, it's great that you're reducing your food. You've had a smaller plate. That's awesome. But leave something on the plate, and including your coffee. He goes, no, I can't do that. I said, including your alcohol. He goes, oh, no, never. Did you know 100% of my clients, 100%, I'm not joking. By the way, did you know that 72% of stats are made up on the spot? Including that joke there, 72. I have to explain that sometimes to people. Anyway, this is not a made up stat. 100% of my clients who abstain and give up alcohol change their body shape. 100% of my clients who give up alcohol, change the way they drink alcohol, abstain from alcohol, or reduce the alcohol, change their body shape. Amazing. Alcohol is not deadly, it's not evil, but it does do things to your body shape and it changes. So if you change your alcohol intake, you'll change the way you look, you change the way the shape, and you'll change a lot of other things. You'll probably sleep better, you'll probably feel better and clearer mind, all that sort of stuff. So I suggested him to leave something in the plate, and one of the takeaways a gentleman told me years ago, which I thought I'll share with Don. I'm in the street, now I'm with you live in the studio here. I'll share this with you. Put down your fork and shut your mouth. So when you finish your food, put down your fork and shut your mouth. I wrote a great YouTube video of it. I'm not sure which one it was. And I said there's 2 things you need for weight loss. There were 2 things you need for weight loss. And here they are here. I'll give them to you quickly here. It's your knife and fork. And when you eat your food, you pick up your knife, you pick up your fork, you cut through your food, you put down your knife, you put the food to your mouth, so fork to the mouth, you put down the fork, you chew, you wait, you chew, you wait. And whilst you're waiting, you can ask yourself a question or two. Do I need another piece of food, or am I just eating and consuming this food, or am I going to have another piece? You be in control of it. You don't be, and then you're talking to your friends and all that sort of stuff. So what you want to do is eat your food, guys. You want to eat your food. It's really important to eat your food, not consume your food. If you consume your food, like I said before, 100% of my clients who change their body shape change their alcohol. If you eat your food, you lose weight. If you consume food, like mindless eating and you're talking away and you're on the computer and everything's like this, if you consume food, you'll put on weight. If you eat food, you'll lose weight. And that's why I was trying to explain to him, use a knife and fork, pick it up, and I quickly told him this in the street, put down your fork, shut your mouth, wait, and if you need to keep eating, eat. But if you're just consuming, you'll put on weight. Now, he came to me and asked me what to do and stuff like this, and he announced to me he wanted to lose weight. And I want him, seriously, I want him to win here. I want him to win. I wanted Don to win. I didn't want him to keep going on the same cycle over and over again. It just keeps going and going, and people just keep going in this cycle. And it's really easy to do. It's hard to keep doing it, but it's really easy to do. All right? So please, I know it's hard. That's why these videos that we're giving to you every week, we've got the quick fit coffee breaks, and we've got the longer, deeper dives, and of course we've got the live stream. So go to all those things, and they're on YouTube to keep you motivated, because it's hard to do this by yourself. It's really hard. There's a video I made recently about trying to do it by yourself. It's so hard. So it's much easier if you have a team around you, and you've got me maybe once a week or twice a week coming to you via the YouTube to give you support, because with support you can get things done. By doing it by yourself, it's really hard, guys. We want you all to win, guys. We want you to eat your food, We want you to win. We want you to get out that front door and keep moving and keep changing the shape of our community one man at a time. So thanks so much for joining us here on The Movement again, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Don't forget to comment, leave a comment, because it doesn't just help me, it helps the whole community. It's a ripple effect. We want that ripple effect to help everyone. Ask me a question, but leave some advice, leave your feedback on what you're doing, and if you need some more information, go to the next video and watch the next video, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Take care, guys. Cheers.
You've been listening to The Men's Movement. Look forward to seeing less of you next time.